If your phone is stolen, the very first thing you should do is log into iCloud and use the Find My app. Just go to icloud.com/Find My. This will obviously be on a different device, a home computer, your friend's phone. It can be an Android phone, anything with a web browser. You can go to this website, log in, find your phone that was stolen, and then click on it. And then you click on Lost Phone. That is going to make it so the phone cannot be unlocked. It locks with a passcode. It disables your Apple Wallet if you have that set up so people can't use it to pay for things. And it tracks it on a map. Then you can call the police, probably the non-emergency line. I don't think losing a phone is peak emergency for the police. So use the non-emergency police phone number. I think when you call 911, you can say it's not an emergency, and then they can help you with this stuff if they're available. And then they can, with you, track this phone, this other person, the person who stole it. So they can track them around. If you find them first, the people who stole it, do not engage them. Let the police do that. So that's really the best you can do. You can't change the password to your Apple account from the internet. But if you are at home and you're on your computer, or you have a different Apple device with an Apple account, you can change your password. So I'm on my computer here. If I open the Settings app, I have my Apple account right there. I can click on it, go to Sign In and Security, click on Change Password, and then I can change the password on my other Mac device that's logged into that Apple account. You cannot change your Apple ID password from a web-based interface right now, unfortunately. It has to be through the settings of another Apple device. So that's what to do if your phone is lost or stolen. But if you want to take some preventative steps before it's lost or stolen, here's a couple things you can do to enhance your security. So on your phone, go to Settings, and then scroll down to Face ID and Passcode. Tap on that to open it, enter your passcode, and then scroll down. Here, make sure that stolen device protection is turned on. And then down below that, we have some options for what the phone can do while it's locked. So we want to turn off Control Center. We want to turn off Siri, so that when the phone is locked, you can't use either of those things. Because if it's locked, for example, someone could swipe down, which I can't anymore because I turned that off, but they could if that option is still turned on. And then what they can do, assuming this is someone who stole your phone, they can then turn on airplane mode, which means that your phone can't be tracked. We are relying on airplane mode to be on for the Find My tracking to be able to find your phone. Then the same goes for Siri. You can ask Siri to turn it to airplane mode. So those two things being turned on really enhances the security of your phone. And then also, the very bottom here, there's an erase data option. This will erase everything on your phone after the passcode failed 10 times. So if you don't have kids messing around with your phone and typing in random passcodes, and you rarely forget your passcode, you can turn this on, and then it'll wipe all your data if people try to access that too many times. In addition to this, you want to make sure all your data is backed up. So you want to make sure that you're either backing it up regularly to a hard drive or to your computer, or in the settings of your phone on your Apple account, you have iCloud turned on. I just have the free version, which gives 5 gigabytes, and I back up my passwords, notes, messages, mail, which I don't really use on my phone, and then Drive. My phone I use through, my mail I use through Gmail, and my photos I also back up to Gmail. So you want to make sure you're backing up all these things. So if your phone is stolen and you never get it back, you can easily restore them, because not having this in place is kind of a pain. And I'm going to assume that your phone wasn't stolen right now. You're just kind of curious on what to do if it is. So what you should do next is watch this video right here, which stops your phone from tracking you. It shows you all the settings Apple uses to collect your data and how to turn them off. So check that video out next. If you got value from the video you just watched, like and subscribe to let me know, and I'll see you on this one.